Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 91, closing in on 100. And today we have 4 more big games with St Johnstone as we take on Galatasaray in the final Champions League group stage game. Well, we've actually already qualified as Atletico Madrid and Monaco face each other on the final game, but a win will guarantee top spot. Then Newcastle away at St James's Park in the second game, then Swansea away in Wales, and Watford at home is our final game on, guess what day? Christmas Day. Realism, gotta love it. And let's just dive straight into the first game then, away in Istanbul as we take on Galatasaray in Turkey. And I think I will rest my entire side for this game as well. I do want to top the group, don't get me wrong, but the Premier League is still my priority, and I'd much rather a fully fit side for the Newcastle game away from home. So first game gets St Johnstone. Can the backup brigade get the job done? Let's find out. Come on then, Sainties. Also, just before we dive into the gameplay, I want to say real briefly as well, thank you for all the lovely comments in the last episode. It was just great to receive them. I don't reply to that many comments in this series, but I do read them, believe me. And yeah, the comments are really appreciated. The kind words are really nice, and yeah, it feels good. It feels good. But still, Galatasaray away then, and resting the vast majority of my players. Just want a few starters out there, including Kingsley on the ball, finding Kirk Young, and maybe a chance to go in front straight away here. Young is inside and slipped when taking the shot, and the Turkish club will clear. I'm very surprised. Oh, my manager's on the pitch. He's that irate. He's on the pitch complaining about the decision. As Duncan Smith-Dettori gets back, he was so angry. He was on the pitch. Get off, Docs. What was I going to say? So yeah, I'm surprised how bad Galatasaray have been in this group, because I did say this is going to be a really tough group for us, and it has been pretty tough. But Galatasaray 1 point from 5 games. I did not see that coming. But here's a chance for them to go in front straight away, and that is just typical, isn't it? Bruma has got the goal, and Galatasaray have gone in front without a win all group long, and on the final group game where they've got nothing to play for, they might put it out the bag. My goodness, this has been a terrible first half. Absolutely awful. As Kingsley tries to intercept, can't do so. Sutar makes the tackle. We still can't get it back. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the hell just happened there? Galatasaray 2, St Johnstone 0. There are some games where things just don't go your way. And this is certainly one of them. What just happened there? Well, they doubled their lead just before the break. I couldn't get the ball clear after like 5 or 6 tackles, and the shot came in from just inside the area. Oh, it deflected off Barry. It deflected off Barry. Of course it did. Oh, I was going to say, how did Logan Reed not save that? I mean, should he still get something on it? It's, no, listen, I'm a goalkeeper. I'm in the goalkeepers union. If there's any deflection whatsoever, I don't think you can blame the goalkeeper ever. So, yeah, I can't blame little Logan, and it deflects off Barry. Oh, of course it did, and goes into the back of the net. 2-0 to the Turkish side. We've been awful in this first half, and we're going to end the group with a loss. Not great. Well, we've had some bad performances throughout this series, and you guys know that for sure, but this one is definitely added to the list. A really flat and lacklustre performance on the final group stage game sees us lose away in Turkey. We've qualified, but how we top the group, we'll have to wait and see. No, is the answer to that question, because Monaco lost at home to Atletico, and that means, dun dun dun, Atletico top the group. They leapfrog us on the final group stage game. Monaco finish in 3rd, and St Johnstone do end up in 2nd place. So I said it was going to be a tough group for us. We may have qualified with a game to spare, but look at that, just 2 points separating 1st and 3rd. Galatasaray left it far too late to do anything meaningful. But we've qualified, that's the most important thing. And we've made it into the knockout stages for the 2nd straight year. And since I gave the vast majority of my starters the night off and didn't book them a plane ticket for the trip to Turkey, I will not be happy if we don't win our 2nd game today, which is away at St James's Park against Newcastle. So not a long trip down from Scotland as we take them on away at St James's Park. Can we beat Rafa Benitez and his side, who so far have only got 1 draw all season long? Let's find out. Come on, St Johnstone. Let's bounce back with a big win here. Come on, Barry. Hope you get some. Yes, Barry Hamilton through towards Gouldy. And Ryan Gould on the ball, tries to turn his man and turn on the afterburners. Down the left-hand side, Gould so quick, gets onto his weaker right foot, tried to swing it across, couldn't, but does get it back. Finds Ewan McDonald, player of the season so far. Drags the first shot horribly wide. Yes, Kieran Tierney wins it back towards Logan, and little Logan will find Stephen Kingsley. And we'll give it through towards Rob down the right-hand side. There's a Newcastle player down there as we'll play on as Tony's released down the right-hand side. Nods it on for himself to chase. Kieran Clark is playing catch-up. He does catch up. Makes a brilliant tackle. And puts it behind for a corner, which Rob will take. Whips one into the middle. Looking for Dougie Reid. And Barry Hamilton, who rose like a salmon and has made it 1-0 to St Johnstone. The skipper has headed us in front with his first goal of the season. It took him a very long time to score his first goals for the club. That's now his third of all time. And what a leap from the 68-year-old as he heads it in. I'm celebrating on the touchline. Newcastle 0, St Johnstone 1. Who loves you, Barry? We do. Oh, Barry, we love you. Also, that was Rob that swung in the corner as well. That Hamilton to Hamilton connection. You gotta love it. 1-0 St Johnstone. Oh, God. I don't think I'll ever put Barry on penalties. I mean, it has been suggested, but I don't think I'll ever do it, but whenever he scores, man, my mood just gets uplifted so much. Oh, I love the guy. Go on, Barry, up you get again, son. Okay, well, let's not show that in the highlights. Referee animations in this game are so slow, aren't they? As Rob will once again try and prove he's a set-piece wizard like David Villa, my son Pauli Karima. That's a great delivery, and it's 2 from 2 for Rob. I called it. Rob Hamilton is a set-piece wizard. And the Sainty fans in the heavens are loving it. Brilliant cross by Rob. Dougie gets on the end of it and heads it in. That's his second goal in like 3 or 4 games as well. He scored at Old Trafford, that fantastic one from range. This one not quite as good, but another assist for the gingernut. We double our advantage and we're surely on course for those 3 points. Get in. De Jong inside towards Maicon, and Barry has been a rock in this game. Snuffs it out, finds Stephen Kingsley. I'll tell you what, that deflection goal wasn't his fault, but he's certainly playing like he's got a point to prove and like he needs to make up for something today. He's had a brilliant game as Rob has been sensational. What a ball by the gingernut! He's doing it effortlessly. Fraser on the ball, tries to find space, finds Kieran Tierney, just wide of the post. What a game by the ginger boy. One final chance for a third goal. Gray looks for Morrison, and there it is. Gordon, the Giant, heads in a third, and that will do it. I think it actually might go down as an own goal. I'm pretty sure a Newcastle player got a touch on the ball there, but if he didn't, then it's going to be Gordon, the Giant's first ever goal for the club. And we scored 3 goals in today's game, all from corners, but I don't really care at all. Gordon, the Giant, his first goal for St Johnstone. What a great way to end this game. Well, we were excellent. I mean, we had one of our worst performances of the series, and certainly the season, in that 2-0 defeat to Galatasaray. What a way to respond. A huge 3-0 victory away at St James's Park. Yes, all the goals came from crosses, but I'll tell you what, we had a fantastic game and thoroughly deserved these 3 points. Alright, so third game of today's episode, away in Wales against Swansea in the battle of the non-English clubs in the Premier League. Spurs have once again won and extended the gap at the top of the table to 6 points. They just don't slip up, so we need to make sure we don't do that away in Wales and get a big win here at the Liberty Stadium. So come on, St Johnstone, we just beat Newcastle 3-0. Let's do the same as Swansea. Let's go, St Johnstone! We're such a hot and cold team, aren't we? Do you know what I mean? It's probably one of the best things about this series. Like, there's no guarantee, you know, whatever game we go into, doesn't matter our opponents, doesn't matter what team we got out there, doesn't matter whether we're home or away or not, you just never know what we're going to do you? Like, you just never know. As Barry was charging forward there. It's crazy, we're just such an uncertain team. Oh, Rob did so well. Then just couldn't finish off the play. As Chancellor Mbemba's lost it, and Tony goes for goal, and Nortfeld makes this save. My goodness, Swansea so lazy to start this game off, almost half asleep, and we should have made it 1-0 early there, but still 0-0. Fraser through towards Ewan McDonald, and McDonald does well, but he needs to get onto his left foot here, and he's tackled, and Tierney tried to dink it inside, couldn't, but does get it straight back, rolls it through towards Rob. Oh, he had a man of the match display against Newcastle. I thought that was the moment for him there to get inside and possibly get the goal he deserved at St James's Park as Swansea play out from the back. They've got a really, weak-ish side out there, so we should really be fancying our chances in this game, but haven't imposed ourselves on it yet. But there's Dougie winning it back, through towards Tony, through towards Gould. Gould on the ball, has Ewan with him, and a man out wide in Ryan Fraser. I'll give it to him. Fraser on the ball, tries to find some shooting space, and the shot's blocked, and the second one is into the bottom corner. Ryan Fraser in front of the travelling fans, fires us in front. Come on! I'm just noticing something as well. Mackay, the Swansea centre-back, he's ours, isn't he? That's Brad Mackay, who we gave to Swansea in exchange for Stephen Kingsley. Gould tries to get inside, and Neil Taylor will get it back to Northfield and cleared. Yeah, that's Brad Mackay. That's Brad Mackay, who was once of St Johnstone, as Tony tries his luck and fires it wide. I can't believe he's still there. There he is, Brad Mackay. I can't believe it. I gave him to Swansea in exchange for Stephen Kingsley. I didn't think he'd stay there. I thought they'd sell him to a Championship or League One side or something, but he's in the starting 11 against us. Has he played against us before? I don't think so. That's extraordinary. Brad Mackay, it's unbelievable. What's he doing? As Kingsley, speaking of the devil, finds Ryan Gould. Goldie boy back towards the left back here. Kingsley now through towards Ewan. Great chance for 2-0, and Northfield makes a really good stop. I have said countless times before, I never feel comfortable when only leading by one, because throughout this series in particular, we have thrown away a lot of games late on in the second half where we've dominated and played so well, but because we haven't finished our chances and finished the game off, we throw away 2 or even just 1 point, and now Rob's hit the deck, and now Swansea play on, and this is worrying. It's Chancellor and Benbury tries to play it forward, gets it back off Gordon the Giant, the centre-back plays it inside. Oh, thank God for the tackle, but Reed parries the shot, still danger not clear, and oh, Luke de Jong puts it wide. What a let-off. We've seen this story before. You know, we've seen this happen all too many times before. Brad Mackay loses out to Rob, his ex-teammate, gingernut to Gray, get onside, Ryan Fraser, and it's just trickled in to the bottom corner. Fraser has wrapped it up, and now the points are in the bag. 2-0 to the Sainties. Ryan second of the game, 3 points are ours. Oh, get in, a massive goal and a massive win. Oh, wow. Fraser is levitating. I wasn't going to commentate over the replays. This is going to be quite a long episode, I think. But Fraser's levitating. Do you want to come back and point that out? Anyway, 2-0 and points in the bag. And after De Jong fired the shot just wide, I was fearing the worst. I was thinking, here we go again. We're going to throw it away so late on. But Fraser wraps the points up. Another big win. Come on, St Johnstone. And there it is. It's all over. We've got the win. 2-0, the final score. And the 3 points are ours. Thank goodness. I thought we were going to throw it away, but we didn't. A big win for them Sainties. Spurs may not be slipping up right now, but neither are we. We're still firmly in this title race. You better believe that. Alright, so fourth and final game of today's episode as John Souttar has just turned down a contract extension and might leave in January. And we take on Watford here at home in the traditional Christmas Day fixture. And hopefully my players haven't filled their faces with too much pre-match turkey, because Spurs play tomorrow away at Anfield. And if we win this game before they play theirs, we can cut the gap to just goal difference at the top of the table for the first time this season. So a massive game. We host Watford, and we cannot afford to slip up, and we need to make it 4 wins out of 4 in the Premier League. So big game, the biggest game possibly so far this season. Got to get these 3 points. Come on, St Johnstone. Well, one thing we struggle to do in this series is string wins together, but with Spurs yet to lose this season, simply put, we need to win in succession if we are to have any chance of winning the title this year. So Watford at home, and we can't afford to slip up in this game. We need to get this win. Go on, Barry, up you get, son. Yes, Barry Hamilton, captain's header now through towards Gould. Looking for Tony, finds him. What, through the gap? Oh, just a little bit too much cream on that ball as it goes out for a goal kick. Come on, man. We're still tied at 0-0, and I don't know, but I need early goals in these sort of games because it's just so cagey, you know. I need to fire ourselves in front and settle some nerves. Tony through towards Ewan. Much better. Perfectly weighted and a perfect finish. Tony may not be scoring many this season, but this guy is. Ewan with his first goal since back from injury. It's St Johnstone 1, Watford 0, and we take the early lead and settle some nerves. Get in. Big goal. Big pressure relieving goal, that one, as Barry gives him a slap on the backside. Dirty old man. We lead by 1, and that was so much better from Tony. I played that through ball just a moment ago a little bit too heavy. That one was perfect. Ewan on his weaker right foot finishes into the bottom corner, and he's already got 9 goals in the Premier League this season. Tony may not be firing them in on a regular basis, but he's picking up the slack. We lead early. Perfect start. Now let's find a second. Here's Jakubiak for Watford, tries to cross, but there's the Giant to intercept and heads it against Jerome Sinclair to win a goal kick, or will pass up from the back. I tell you, I've put Gordon in the first team this season for Callum Patterson. He's been good. He's been very, very good, and I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Giant this year. As Rob goes down the right-hand side, fake shots round Anya, and away goes the gingernut. Oh, the gingernut! Brilliant work! Finds Tony inside the area, gets himself some space, and it's a great save by the goalkeeper, and the follow-up shot is cleared by Hall, and no! Tony, please get up, son. As we're still leading by 1 and almost made it 2. Gall's corner to the centre, headed away by Capu. Hopefully Tony's totally fine. That was not a good sight to see as Watford get it clear. It's Jerome Sinclair for Watford. Barry comes out to meet the youngster, and Sinclair finds Capu. Oh my word. The former Spurs midfielder has just fired Watford back on level terms, and I tell you what, I've got no complaints about that goal. Absolutely amazing strike by the French international. Rifles one with the left foot, and the midfielder has given Logan Reed absolutely no chance. He's capable of scoring goals. We've seen that this year in the league in real life, and that's a brilliant, brilliant goal into the back of the net. No chance for Reed. And I want to take off Ewan at some point. We've got Crystal Palace away at Selhurst Park in a few days' time, but I'll need to keep him out there for the time being, and I'll need him to score a second goal. Watford back on level terms. We can't throw this away. Watford right now got a bit between their teeth. They're getting attacks sorted. They're playing quite well, and this is worrying for us. But there's Dougie stepping in, winning it back, and now Alistair Gray off the bench on the ball. Feeds it through towards Ewan. This is a great chance here. McDonald bearing down on goal. Great save by Berisha, and the Albanian prevents us from going back in front. Come on! And that'll do it. It's all over, and we have choked on Christmas Day. 1-1 the final score. A big, big slip up. Logan can't believe it. There was nothing he could do about the goal. Oh my word, this happens so often last season. Trying to close the gap on teams and then slipping up in the vital games. And we've done it again. And that will end today's episode of Club and Country as well, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do consider leaving a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated. And they really help the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic evening. And I'll see you for the next episode of C&C very soon. Bye.